Ducks they quack, and fish go blub, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows.
What does the Jake say?
Hey guys, I'm TheRadiantDehd, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So in the last episode, I had the volume a little bit off. I was testing out a few things with my mic, and it basically sounded like I was recording it in a huge, echoey auditorium and stuff, and I didn't like the sound of it, so I apologize for that.
The title of Thea's poem is The Way They Fly I. Alpine.
Haven't you already read that one? Ahem. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glanced around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Really, Yuri? Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, you can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts to read the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? She joined the cult. Oh no. As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books, where quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Okay! Guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. See your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Hehe, even Baka liked it. Don't make me go before Baka. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Baka lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. That's actually really good philosophy, Natsuki. Let's do it. Natsuki? It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Hey, but here's the thing, if I completely butcher this, at least it makes one person happy.
Yeah, boy!
I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not as good as everyone else. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... But why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Ja. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. Words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again.
Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me.
I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well.
Why do you give out so much homework, Monika? You're like the worst kind of teacher.
As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. And then, we'll have the weekend to prepare.
Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two. Always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to be... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Hehe.
Ducks they quack, and fish go blub, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows.
What does the Jake say?
I don't know how he's going to phrase either of these. I guess it kind of depends on the context of when they ask. If they really need it, then like... I feel this is more of a douchebag answer to her, but I'm going to try to be as honest as I can. I don't know how he's actually going to phrase this though.
I got a bad feeling about this.
How does that... The thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I'd just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori? Can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. You're my best friend, I'm not gonna lose that. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It's kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. Yeah. But if there's something that makes her happy, I'd hate to take that away from her. Passion's always a good one, I guess. Valuable. Wonderful, I guess. Potion. Sorry? Melancholy. Trinity. Discomfort. Misery. Music. Understand. Memories. Essence.
Few inches later.
Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Oh no. That choice really bad? Eh? You were spacing out again. I'm sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why would it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Feels forced. Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe you should ask Monika if she noticed anything about Sayori recently? Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have been spending a lot of time together. Timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Baka, what's up?
Opposite of down. Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems downcast today. Did I depress her?
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Baka. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, unless I'm the one that is bothering her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
Hehe. I'm saying, maybe the thing on her mind is you, Baka.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? I already came to that conclusion.
I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else. You know?
Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
Sayori is always like that. She's always full of sunshine.
Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I've said too much. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. Watched her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. It's probably a good thing too. I sigh and sit down myself. No, Sayori told me not to worry about her, to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. She looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. so I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh? That's quite romantic.
Eh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all.
Ah, I see. I think that Sayori is a very complex person. The mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head.
Which explains a lot of the words that describe her in the poems.
Sayori? She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri looks deeply into my eyes. The expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something.
A person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri? You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. That's true, I wrote it based off of what I actually would have chosen. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. I'm making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Baka. Sayori? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm going to be home a bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? See you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. If I end up losing my friendship with her because of all this bullcrap, then I'm gonna be super upset.
Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you've been spending with her. You've certainly been putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
That's...
Rar, it's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time in the clubroom with her every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So, if something bad happens to her while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her.
You say that like I'm gonna hurt her.
Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Ha 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 ha. I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, but would we?
Baka. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
You know, that position right there is almost scary. If you like drew in her eyes but like red, then that would actually be like a really unsettling position. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. Can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Baka, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading.
I used to be that way.
In fact, I always have some books on me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? Those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Baka. It's the opposite. I don't know anything.
Now that's actually a sign of being intelligent. Phil, you don't know much because you know the expanse of how much there actually is to know. Well, if you think you know everything, oftentimes you don't have the slightest idea. But
I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. Don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. All I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you.
you know, that's actually interesting, because I can do that really well and stuff. When I'm playing a game or reading a book or writing whatever, I can not only put my emotions into that character, but I can feel their emotions as well. Which is why I guess I like emotional games and movies and stuff so much. It's because, I don't know, I found a lot of extroverts can't do that. As an introvert, I kind of picked that up, but
I really understood what was missing all this time.
but I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Baka. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. If other people don't see it that way, then screw them. That actually does sound like something I'd say. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands. This time she's smiling as she does it. Oh, it's a continuation, okay.
Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much the exact same thing you wrote in another poem.
In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. Silhouette grows closer. Closer. Closer.
Oh, I added an extra closer in there. Oh well.
Open my umbrella, casting on him a shadow to shield me from its visibility. But I'm too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises an arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is so overrated. Touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber.
Holy crap! Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. Instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
Ah, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems always being cryptic, it wasn't hard for me to figure out what this one is about. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. Instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can. The poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence.
You mean I can keep...
You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next? She actually wasn't feeling too well and she went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. Second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh?
That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people?
Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes.
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can. Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No.
That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focus, starts nodding to herself. Gee, she's determined. Your mind is already racing, you see.
That just leaves you, Baka.
Oh, I thought she was saying that line for a second. The one who is truly useless. Wow, I see how it is.
Ah ha ha ha. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well.
Some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's gonna give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Wow, they had to make this choice hard. I was leaning towards Monika. Then they threw Sayori into this. I might end up hopping back to this, but I'm gonna try this Sayori one because just to see how this works out. Because honestly, like, she really needs it right now. So, I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but
Monika said
that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. You really hate us that much? No. Well, apparently that option doesn't actually matter, so... And I mean, she has Monika to hang out with anyway, so I'm gonna go Yuri. Sorry, Natsuki, but you sound like you can handle it yourself, and honestly, you're an awesome baker anyway, so... Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? Why would you?
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Baka picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. Nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kinda surprised, though. Well, why?
I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I also are taken aback by Yuri's words. But she already has trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. Yeah, I know, but it's a good thing. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Oh. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No. I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. Eh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. Can't believe that slipped my mind. Shall I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this episode here. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button and comment and subscribe below. Let me know games you want me to play and any criticism you may have. I will see you all in the next video.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?